I have to admit, this is the very first time I've ever done something like this. Um, if any of you are here and can comment, do let me know. I'm not sure where those would pop up. I typically go live on Instagram stories, or I've done Facebook lives. There's a comment. Okay, hi Lindsay. Thank you for doing that, because now I know they pop up similar to Facebook Live and Instagram stories, and I have to remember where I'm looking here too. Can everyone hear me okay and see me okay? Would love some feedback there. I was gonna do this on my desktop. I got this awesome microphone, and you need all this software, and I couldn't figure out how to install it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I had installed it and then I couldn't figure out how to stream it. Okay, sounds like you guys can hear me okay, which is great. So I just wanted to make this kind of quick. I'm gonna do my best to look at the camera. I'm just making sure everything's still working here. Great, okay, thank you guys for being here. I just wanted to make this live. I thought it would be fun to just pop on here live because I haven't, oh gosh, I was actually looking at my live videos. It's been like 6 years since I went live before on YouTube. You could just stream, and I did like a makeup Q&A. But I wanted to do this today, not a pre-filmed edited video, just basically a thank you. I saw that the channel got to 500,000 subscribers, which is nuts. I just can't really believe it. And I almost never push subscribing to my channel. I think that's just word of mouth and maybe people seeing a video and then deciding they want to subscribe. So for that to just happen with basically no effort on my end other than creating videos, that the whole heart and hope behind all of them is that they're helpful. You learn something, maybe you laugh a little. That is just like when I think about what I do, there's so many things that I think about, but the main point of it is just to be a resource to teach you how to do things, to give you like a little break if you're having a hard day, and maybe make you laugh at my own, just like making fun of myself a little bit. So I hear from a lot of you that that's what you get on the channel and on stories on Instagram and via blog posts, that you learn a little bit. I maybe told you something that you didn't already know, and maybe you laugh. So to hear that that's actually coming through is wonderful. So in honor of hitting 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, I wanted to share a little bit. I talked about this a little bit on stories, but I wanted to share a little bit more about why I even started on YouTube. And then if you have any questions for me, you can go ahead and type them in the little chat box, and I will try my best to answer some. So after I kind of share how I started, I'll go through. I wonder if I can see like a list of questions. If I can't get to the question part, or this gets too long-winded, I'll save that for a different video. And honestly, Instagram stories is where to check me out if you like this kind of thing. I am K8_small_things over on Instagram. So go ahead and follow over there. So I started YouTube back in 2011. My background is in doing hair. I did hair. I actually went to beauty school in high school. So I finished high school and finished beauty school at the exact same time. I took my state board exam. This was in Illinois, and got licensed to do hair professionally when I was 18, maybe even before I turned 18. And I went straight to college though, mostly just to kind of appease my dad. He was really encouraging to do that, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm not using my college degree in like the traditional sense. I was a philosophy major with a communications minor, but that experience as a whole was really valuable for me. So anyway, I went to beauty school in high school, and I knew at an early age, like, this is the industry I want to be in. I love this stuff. I love the connection with people. I love like the personal, like physical nature of it, like doing someone's hair and being able to like touch them, and it is a really intimate part of the profession. And they need to trust you, they need to like you, and all of those parts of the job sounded really great. Like you get to really get in close contact with people, and they need to trust you and trust that you can do a good job, and then they'll come back. So anyway, I liked that part of it. I loved the creativity of like a full cut and color. That was my favorite thing to do when I did hair. I did love doing updos as well, but my most favorite was like cut and color. Anyway, so I was doing hair and started my blog, the Small Things blog, just kind of as a resource to share things I liked. It wasn't, it was never really, I never thought of it as a job. I just was like, oh, I'll post about a lip gloss I like, or something ridiculous my cats did, or something like that. And in the meantime, I was doing hair in a new city. My husband and I had moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, and I was starting my business and realizing I had a lot of spare time. So I'd spend extra time with my clients, teaching them how to curl their hair, or how to pull it half up, or stuff like that. And they would then leave and come back, and I'd say, like, how did it go? Like, did you curl your hair at home, and did it work? And all of that. And it never, it always seemed to like get the knowledge I gave them at the appointment just seemed to like fizzle away, and they were like, well, I forgot, do I section, or do I have to spray this on before I curl or after I curl? And so I was thinking, okay, there has to be a video resource for people to refer to. So certainly that exists, right? This was 2010, 2011. Certainly that exists. So I log onto YouTube and I try and find like basic hair curling tutorial. And I couldn't find any that were professional enough that I was willing to share with my clients. And so after searching and searching, I'm like, I guess I'll just sit in front of my computer. So the first video I did, I filmed like on my Mac camera. That's a part of the desktop. It was not pretty. But I filmed it just to show like how to curl the front of your hair. Like certainly no one would watch a hair tutorial of me doing my entire head of hair, right? I learned later that was not the case, but it was very much like, I'll just do this really quick. And then I realized a video file is very large to email, and maybe this website I have, this blog that I'm doing like very little with, I can put the videos on there and then just give my clients a link to the site. I'm like, they'll be there, so you can refer to them there instead of emailing this huge video file to everyone. And so I made a hair curling tutorial, very basic, straightforward tutorials, and gave the link to my clients. And at that time, Pinterest was also coming onto the scene, and you could finally, you could pin your own, and initially I feel like you could only pin already existing content on Pinterest, and then you were able to upload your own. So I uploaded a pin, an image to my video hair tutorial. I gotta find it. But I uploaded it onto Pinterest, and it was to my YouTube video. And that just completely was such a shock, because suddenly I'm refreshing my blog's page views, and it got to like 200,000. And before that it was like, I don't know, 60. Maybe not even that much, maybe 10,000. And I was like, oh my gosh, other people that I don't even know, not even my own clients, other people are finding these videos helpful. And they want more, and they want different stuff. And okay, yeah, I too saw that there was a need for this. So I started creating more, and for a while I did something called Hair Tutorial Mondays. And it was sweet. I feel like so many nurses, I would get so many emails from nurses or teachers saying like, okay, Hair Tutorial Monday, myself and my peers, like the women I work with, we would watch the video, and then we'd go home that night and try it. And it was just such a cool thing. And I got to see very quickly that these hair tutorials were very helpful and valuable for people that I didn't even know. And that was just like the wonder of the internet. So it was a lot, I think, a factor of doing something that I couldn't find anyone else doing it. I hardly am trying to call myself the pioneer here, but I couldn't find any other hair tutorials easily. So if they were out there, I couldn't find them. And two, the combination of like that beginning, that Pinterest wave of like, do it yourself, teach yourself how to do stuff. Blogs certainly existed. I think really 2008 was when like blogging happened. And it happened before that, but 2008 was like a big surge, and I was after the fact. So Pinterest and blogging, and all of a sudden this world of like, there's so much knowledge on the internet, and you can learn how to do stuff that you otherwise wouldn't know how to do. So doing that right at that time, right at that 2011 sweet spot, was how I saw that there was a need for it, and so I just ran with it. Like what an awesome opportunity to see so quickly. Oh, like this is very helpful. I still really didn't know at that point how to monetize. I wasn't sure. I was still doing hair. I'm like, well, this will just be my side gig. It is now, for those of you that don't know, it is 2019 now. This is now my full-time gig. I'm not doing hair anymore. I stopped doing hair when I had my first son almost 6 years ago. And this is such a great career. The dream job, really. And anyway, so that was how I started on YouTube. It was I had no strategy. I had no plan. I didn't know it could be what it is. And here we are. 500,000 subscribers. I don't even know how many videos. But now years later, 8+ years later, and I'm still making videos, not quite at the rate I was years ago, but that's just, I've been having babies for the past 6 years, so naturally a little bit of video production has gone down just because it takes a lot of time. And almost all of my videos on YouTube are self-produced, edited. I've done it myself. If someone else did it for me, because occasionally I will have help in the video world, I put that in the description. So I would say 98% of my videos are self-produced, and you can tell, like, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn that I'm an awesome video producer or sound editor, anything like that. And I've learned so much from where I started, and I think that's the best way to do it. And as much as it pains me to watch my old videos because I just look like I'm suffering because I was so uncomfortable and nervous and I didn't know what I was doing, it's cool to see that was where I started and where I am now, and I can't imagine where I'll be, 5 or 10 years from now. Hopefully continuing to get better, especially on the audio front. I feel like this is the year of figuring out audio for me. So anyway, as a thank you for being a subscriber, for watching a video, for possibly telling a friend about it or sharing any of my content, I would like to do a giveaway. And since the number is 500,000, I thought it would be cool to do 5 $100 gift cards to Sephora. So there will be 5 individual winners. This is not sponsored by Sephora. I was just thinking, what would be a fun place to get a gift card to? Sephora. And I talk a lot about Sephora on my channel. You can get hair, beauty. I mean, there are so many beauty destinations I like to shop, but Sephora just came to mind. I was also in there the other day. I left my bag downstairs, but it's just is like so fun to walk in there. So anyway, here's how to enter. Leave a comment under this video on YouTube and let me know how long you've been a subscriber. And even if that means you're about to hit the subscribe button right before you comment, that's fine. You can say, like, I started today. It doesn't matter. And then you also need to be a follower on Instagram. So go over to Instagram and search for my handle. It is K8_small_things. I'll type all this in the description after this video goes up on my YouTube channel, and just follow along over there. So leave a comment and let me know how long you've been subscribing, and then go ahead and follow on Instagram so you can check in over there. You get a lot more of this type of content over there if you're not already a follower. And then I will choose the winner. What's today? Friday. I will choose the winner next week. Let's do Monday. We'll make it a weekend thing. So I'll try and remember to remind you to come over and enter. You can only enter one time, and I'll pick 5 individual winners just at random and then get in contact with them for how to get them their gift card. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to save the Q&As for a different time. I did see some of those pop up, but this is already getting a little longer than I wanted it to be, and I just wanted to share a little bit about how I started and yeah, just chat with y'all about being here at this 500,000 subscriber count. What in the world? So thanks for being here. I don't know how to turn off this live. Oh, now I think I see the X. So go ahead and comment and follow along on Instagram. I'm going to double check and make sure both of those things are checked off when I'm choosing the winner, and then I will announce the winners in the YouTube comments on Monday. So be sure to come back and see if you're one of the winners on Monday, so you can then follow the next steps to get in touch with me to get your prize. All right, thanks guys. I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video.